Yeah, it's working. Just a second, and format. Okay. It's working. Okay. Uh, let's just do a sound check for a second. So sound. Can the sound guy come and help me? Maybe working. Yeah. Have a little faith. Bonus. Yeah. Okay. So I think I got like 15-ish. 10-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll say there's Q&A afterwards. If anyone wants to talk more with you, you can go back to table 3 there, and I'll let the audience know. And what we found, some people come up, you chit chat with them for a little bit, answer your questions, whatever you want to do, and then it kind of dies out after a while, and you can take off
All right.
after that.
If he doesn't die out, just separate me from the fence and we'll be
Yes.
okay.
Totally. And Yogi.
Yogi. Yeah.
Yogi. You ready?
Yes. Oh, let's see. Let's turn on.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, this is strong. Okay. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome back. We are here with Yogi Shell to talk about TinyTap AI. TinyTap AI turns any topic into engaging lessons and courses with visually captivating content that can be customized to suit individual needs. Please enjoy the presentation, and we will be available at table 3 afterwards to answer questions and talk with you more.
Thank you. Okay, let's start. Everybody, if you can just leave the booth and join us. Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Yogi. I'm the founder and CEO of TinyTap, education for everyone, by everyone. So let's break this down for a second. For everyone, it means all the different students that you have in the classroom, because as teachers, you know them best and you know what they need best. So you don't always have to rely on external materials, because you can use TinyTap to create your own interactive lessons and educational games just for them. And by everyone means that everyone can create their own educational games for their students and for families at home. And so before I jump in, I want to give you a show you a quick montage of some of the games that people have been creating on TinyTap and that you can also create.
YOLO. Everyone is at home. Some put the plate on the table. Happy to remember the components.
That's TinyTap. As you probably heard, there's different languages. It's a global platform, so teachers from all over the world are creating content that their students need. And they do it for their own students at school. So you create the games on TinyTap, and they become immediately available for students in your classroom on the smart board, or they can split into groups and run a competition. And what's beautiful about it is that once your games are created and published, you can share them on TinyTap for people at home to access them. Because TinyTap is completely free for teachers, for schools, and for students. And we're actually selling to families at home. So it's the platform for teachers to create and sell interactive lessons for families at home and to scale outside of the classroom. Today, there's about 250,000 educational games already on TinyTap. So it's teachers' games, but also publishers like Sesame Street, Ping Pong, famous YouTube channels, Oxford, and other brands who are constantly joining. You can think about it like YouTube for educational games, where anyone can create content that anyone else can consume. And before I jump into the AI part, I want to show you how we Neanderthals are creating content today. And so to create content on TinyTap, you can go on the iPad or the website. You design a few slides, like you would do a PowerPoint, or import your PDF, and then you can make it interactive. You can use your finger or mouse to trace an area. It becomes a puzzle. It becomes an answer to a question, a typing activity. Super simple and fun to create. Once it's created, you're publishing it. You can also bring your, this is like our demo of what we're doing with publishers. With Oxford, you can bring textbooks and create a digital version of them. And everything is measurable. So any game you create automatically gives you formative assessment on how your student is doing compared to any other student that is playing. And I didn't tell you that, but TinyTap is also sharing its revenue with educators. So you create for your classroom, you share it for people at home, and then we share revenue from subscribers globally with the teachers who created. So I want you to hear from our teachers some of the stories of what they've done on TinyTap so far.
Hi guys, this is Ellen Lover, TinyTapper. Turn your lessons into interactive digital lessons with TinyTap. It's easy to use, get your materials, making learning for you, just for making it once. It all started in a looking for a program that I could make activities for my grandson. I started creating games and people started playing. I had part-time animation, and then I started to make more and more games on TinyTap. I earned more than I could think. So the TinyTap wasn't there. I was able to make games for my students and also to sell those games. So I invite you to join the TinyTap Game Makers Association and to make some money while doing it. I absolutely believe that TinyTap is every single teacher in the world is able to bring their magic to others, and that if you keep at it, something amazing. I made more money than I make in a year as a teacher.
Okay, so that can give you a little bit of understanding about TinyTap and what the platform does today and the potential it has for teachers. Now let's talk about TinyTap AI, the next phase of TinyTap. AI in general is an exciting field. Basically, it's 80% of the news source that I read now is AI. And I think that like a lot of technologies we've seen, from print to radio to television to computers to the internet to iPhone, every time there's this spark of a hope that maybe we can finally get rid of the classic model of teachers and students and develop a system that will teach any child anything anywhere. But this time it feels optimistic. There's a lot of hope on what AI can get us with. And so the first implementation of AI in TinyTap that we've created is already live. You can try it out. It's completely free. It's called TinyTap.ai. And TinyTap.ai allows you to type in any topic and get back an interactive lesson within 2 minutes. And that lesson will be a series of explanation and assessment, and it's going to be really fun and visual. So compared to a lot of the products we saw coming out, which are very textual, we thought that we also need something visual to engage with younger students. And so we've created TinyTap AI. It's a really powerful tool that supports any language, any topic. You can use it to talk about current events. If there's election year and you want to talk about different aspects of elections and debates of the presidents and the candidates, where you don't have to wait and see if there's a good resource for you, you can create it in a matter of minutes. And instead of just giving your kids passive videos, you can give them self-paced interactive lessons. So let's see how it works. You go into TinyTap.ai, you type in the lesson you want. Now this is not the prompts you're used to. There's not a lot of sophistication. It's more like what is the kind of topic you want. You can add some flair to it, sure. And you click create a lesson. And within 2 minutes, you'll get an interactive lesson made for you. But you're not going to only get that lesson. You're actually going to get a full interactive course with several lessons. So if we're talking about the Artemis mission from NASA, we have introductions, plot, cast, production, release, reception. And this offers a self-paced course for children. All right. The game itself looks like that. You have a cover page, you have an introduction, like what are we going to learn, what this lesson is going to be about, And then it goes from teaching to assessment to teaching to assessment. It's super visual and fun, and everything is auditory, so it speaks back. So even if the children doesn't know how to read yet, it's great for them. But as you know, AI can get drunk and come up with hallucinations, and we need teachers. And you also have your own magic and your own approach and style that you want to add. So you can click on customize my lesson, take it to our web creator, and just make it your own. You can change the text, replace the images, delete, add slides, and really package it as your own course and even publish it. So that was the first step for TinyTap. It's called TinyTap AI. Give it a try. It's pretty magical. And then we kept thinking about the impact of AI, where it can have the most impact. So tutoring come to mind. Tutoring is an exciting topic for kids. It has a lot of powerful impact for children, but it's expensive and it's not scalable, right? So maybe AI can help us. What do we have today in AI? We have Conmigo, we have Quizlet, we have a lot of text tutoring, and I love it. But again, not suitable for younger learners. So for my 9-year-old, in this demo will be 7, I've created this prompt that I'm using basically every few days. It gives me like 50 minutes of quiet time for myself, and it turns ChatGPT into a tutor for my kids. So I would go and write something like this. Hi, my kid's name is Alex. He's 7 years old, totally into space and soccer. I want to help him improve his language skills. You, his tutor, run a 10-question lesson. Present Alex with 1 question each turn and wait for Alex to answer. This is critical. So what we've seen a lot of the time is that when you ask for a lesson plan, you just get a lesson plan, and then the teacher needs to teach it. But what does it take to turn ChatGPT or Claude or any LLM into a tutor? Is asking it to wait and engage in conversation with the learner, question by question. And when you do that, then you actually get a lesson where you have a question, and that question is about the topics that Alex likes. He likes space. So the question will be, the moon is very bright at day, night, or noon. And Alex wrote night. That's correct, great. But if he gets a wrong answer, the AI will kind of give him a tip and guide him towards the right answer. So this is a great way to create structured lessons for your kid. But it's still very, very boring. It's textual. So when we think about tutoring, and this is the tutoring lessons that TinyTap did during COVID to children. This is me teaching different kids using our own platform. And as you can see, this is what a tutoring experience looks like with younger learners. It's visual, it's engaging, someone is responding to you visually, and we wanted to create that kind of experience. So we did. I'm Lily, I'm your tutor, ready to start your lesson. Look at this sentence. Which word completes it? One small step for man. Type the missing letters to fill in the names of the planets. Jupiter, Saturn. One of the Artemis program goals is to land the first woman on the moon. And it doesn't have to be just a single tutor. It can be anyone that the child likes, respects, and want to see as his tutor. That can be a Hollywood character, or it can be you, his teacher. So this is TinyTap Tutor AI. It's coming very, very soon. Let's just recap what we saw. We had an onboarding phase where Lily, our AI bot, greeted the parent. The parent just briefly explained about our child. Hi, Alex is 7. He's totally into space and soccer, and I want to help him improve his language skills. Great. I know that we want to learn about language, and I know that he likes space, and his name is Alex. So you start by, we generate automatically with AI a full visual interactive educational games out of thin air, and the AI kind of guides the child through the process. But it's not a linear lesson. So if Alex is wrong, the lesson can adapt, and the next slide will be easier. Or if he asks for help, the Lily, the tutor, will offer him a different slide, a different explanation about what's happening. So instead of just putting the child through a structured lesson, suddenly it becomes a conversational activity. And so before I'll end this presentation, I want to remind you that all a child needs is one AI to believe in them. So I'm sure you're familiar with that sentence. And of course, that's a wrong sentence. The right sentence is all a child needs is one teacher to believe in them. Because I think that it doesn't matter how advanced AI will be, a child will always need a grown-up smiling at him, congratulating him, and believing in him. And that is something that AI can never take from teachers. And that's why I believe it will always be a joint mission of teachers and AI to work together. You can check out TinyTap AI at tinytap.ai today and play with it. And that's it about AI. I'm just gonna finish the presentation by letting you know about, there's a roll up here about a new scholarship fund that we're setting up with Open Campus, a foundation for decentralized education. And it's a scholarship fund for $1 million right now, where you can claim for your students as educational gift cards to access educational services to companies like the companies that are presenting at ISTE. So please take the opportunities that you're here. You can scan the QR code, you can claim those credits, give them to your kids, you can give them access to online education at home. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Yogi. That was great. If you have questions, you want to explore it a little bit more, TinyTap, head on back to table 3. The team will be back there, ready to talk with you. Stick around. We'll be talking with Pavel in a few minutes.